Hi, I'm Kyle, and this is White Collar Wisdom. Today we're going to be reviewing the book Crucial Conversations, Tools for Talking When the Stakes Are High. So what is a crucial conversation, and why should we have them? Well, for one, you'll have a better personal life, you'll have a better work life, you'll build trust with those around you, you'll solve problems with people together, and the author even goes as far as to say that you'll have better health because there's less stress in your life. Well, that all sounds great. What are the consequences if we decide not to have crucial conversations? Well, that just means that all those little problems become big ones. Some of them that won't be able to be fixed by any conversation. There's a quote in the beginning of the book that says, "When it matters most, we do our worst." And what that's referring to is how we actually process stressful situations. And what does that mean? Well, it means that when the stakes are high, we're likely to experience higher levels of anxiety, our heart rate increases, we've got high levels of stress, our vision narrows, all the blood starts going to our arms and legs so that we can fight whatever it is that's scaring us or that we can run away from it. Now, these two outcomes are generally frowned upon in both personal and professional settings. But again, it is necessary to have these conversations so that those small problems don't become big issues. And this is both business and your personal life. For example, a boss that will not stay off your back about certain issues that you do not understand. Or number two, in your personal life, you've got a spouse that you feel is neglecting you. Or maybe your in-laws just won't stop getting involved. It's better to go ahead and solve the problem now before it becomes a big issue later on. So the book goes through a lot of great things that you can do to have these crucial conversations. I'm going to cover two of the biggest takeaways here. The first takeaway is going to be that all parties involved in the conversation need to feel safe in having that conversation. If they feel that they can't be open and honest, we will not get anything accomplished. And further, this may actually make the issue worse in the long run because they're going to feel that they cannot talk to you about it. And the other big takeaway is going to be one of the tactics mentioned to come to an agreement, and that's called adding to the pool of shared meaning. For this example, think of a Venn diagram. You've got the two circles and a portion of them overlaps. By adding as much as possible to your side of that pool of shared meaning, you increase the chances of those circles overlapping more and more. Now, to key into my previous takeaway, if the other party doesn't feel safe, it's just going to be you adding to that pool of shared meaning and not the other party. And that's not going to give you the ideal results. If both parties feel safe and they're both able to add to the pool of shared meaning, both parties can now see how much of their differing viewpoints actually overlap. And because of that, they're able to see all the things they agree upon first and the things that they don't agree upon second instead of the other way around. And this is a big step in coming to an actual resolution to problems. The last thing I wanted to mention about this book was going to be chapter 10, and they call it the Yeah But, where they cover all these exceptions to the main rules and talk about some specific situations that might not fit exactly into, I don't want to say cookie cutter, but don't fit exactly into one of the easily identifiable situations that's covered in the main portion of the book. So the basic premise of the book is this. We all have situations we've encountered where we say, "I knew that was coming," or "Oh, I've been saying that for months." Whatever the reason we avoided doing something about it in the past, maybe we were afraid, maybe we didn't have the tools, this book can provide the way and the path to make sure that that doesn't have to happen every single time. Overall, I highly recommend that you read this book. It will be extremely difficult for somebody to read this book in its entirety and not have some great takeaways that they could apply to their everyday lives to improve them. If you found this information helpful, go ahead and click on that like button below. If you'd like to know when I release new videos, go ahead and click on subscribe. That way, when I do, you'll be the first to know about it. Thanks again for watching White Collar Wisdom.